Hi, Mr. Knuckles Music Lessons. It's Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick. I'm not great at it because it's got a lot of flat pick work in it, but it's supposed to sound like this, or at least I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay, it sounds something like that. There were a lot of mistakes in there, as I'm sure you recognized. I'm going to try and explain it as efficiently as possible. So you are plucking the A, D, and G strings, and it starts like this. And then you go A string. So that's pluck, hammer on, and pluck. And then the last part, you finish the G chord with the up, down, up. So it goes. Okay, you could do it like this, just with this finger, and then with this finger. I tend to, and I think Ian Anderson also does this, use almost like a D formation, and that way this finger, although you're not plucking that string in that sequence, this finger is here to go to the G chord. All right, so again, it's and then all right. All right, so you play that once and then you move up here. So it goes, and then you move up to here. Whoops, and it's so you're plucking the same three strings, the A, D, and the G. You're playing G5, and then you add A7. Take the G off and move the A down to 5, and then A3. And then back to here. And then you're into a D chord. And then A minor 7th. And then this little part is the same as in the lick. So I think it's an A7th. I tend to, an A minor 7th. I tend to play a full A minor sometimes. All right, and then you are into the chorusy part, which is G, A, and then to D. Okay. So the A is, all right, you pull your finger off the D string, however you play your A, you're pulling your finger off the B string, sorry. Or I play it like this. And then the D is, you're going to pull both these fingers off. All right. So after the third time around, you go back to the A straight away. So again, you're pulling your finger off the B string, but then you're just, at the end there, you're adding your pinky to the B string at the third. So it's the same strumming and pattern as on the D. And then there's this little timing thing that's very difficult to follow, because he's just finishing the chorus and saying thick as a brick, and it's like, I don't even know if it's in time or if he's just kind of playing it by ear every time. But then, you know, he says thick as a brick, and then there's another verse chorus, and then at some point he moves up here, so he moves this whole lick, formation, pattern, everything, up to the 5th and 6th string, and he plays it the same way, kind of. All right, it's same strings. Whoop. So I don't know if he's got his finger on his pinky on the E string, or if he's just leaving that open, but he plays it the same way. Whoops. So I'm just like, really, it's those two, B7 and D A6, right? And he does that a couple times, and then he's down to the D, A minor 7th, or sorry, A minor. So it goes. So you just take these two fingers off and hammer them back on. And then C. So you're taking your middle finger off the D string and back on. And then E minor. And that's just D string, hammer onto the second, A string, hammer onto the second, and then open E string. And then G. Then he goes to a B minor. It's playing it this way. He doesn't play it as a bar chord. He plays it this way so he can. So he's just taking these two fingers off. And then the D. And then the F sharp. And then goes straight to G. A. Back to it. So, I mean, I know I made a lot of mistakes there, but I think I've given you at least a little bit of an idea how to play it. I'm sure there are other videos out there that'll do a great job if you want to go check those out. But I'm going to play the song now, play along with the song, and just show you the sort of the structure of the song. Again, I'm not playing the whole thing. I'm just playing up to, there's a first, like, kind of a real bridgy thing, and I'll just play up to the end of that. All right? So here we go. Bear with me. Okay, here we go.
Really don't mind if you sit this one out. My words but a whisper, your deafness ain't shout. I may make you feel, but I can't make you think. Yes, friends in the gutter, she loves to sing. So you ride sails over the trees, and you make all your animals please, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the sandcastle virtues are all swept away in the tide of destruction, the moral mistake. The elastic retreat brings the pleasures of play as the last wave uncovers the newfangled way. But you refuse the wall and the heave, and your sometimes rapidly breathe, and your white men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the clouds that I feel, you're so far away. I'm a bad dream that I just had today. And you shake your head, you said it's a shame.
Okay. So that's that. Hopefully you got something out of it. Have a great day. See ya.